Everybody ready? Let's talk about it.
What's up, beautiful people? What's going on, y'all? So I'm gonna get right into it. I'm not trying to make this video all long and whatever. I just want y'all to know what's been going on. And this has been about 2-3 days old, but guess what? This is the first time I'm hearing it, so it's new to me. Okay? So I'll be listening to a few people on YouTube, right? And Storm Monroe, he's one of Tasha K's protege. They broke up for whatever reason. He did that whole thing on Jaguar Wright, and he interviewed her, and he got over 1 million subscribers, and that's how, he broke bank. Tasha K felt some type of way, and she went and interviewed Jaguar, and la-di-di-la-da-da. Y'all could go over there and follow the scoop. But this for the people that know Tasha K, Storm Monroe, Chelsea, and this new guy. This the first time. No, I heard of him before, but I couldn't watch him because all he kept saying was Periana on Perrier. And it was like, oh my gosh, how many times you gonna say that? But anyway, so this is about all these people. So for whatever reason, and I'm not fully invested in the story, but what I'm about to tell y'all is what piqued my interest and why I decided to do a video. So follow me, okay? So Tasha K and Storm Monroe broke up. And Storm went his way and Tasha went her way. This is after the whole Cardi B situation. Okay? So now apparently Tasha, from what I gathered, Tasha K and her assistant Chelsea and the Lithuanian, I don't know what his name is. At some point in this video, I'll find it and I'll let y'all know. But they've been going back and forth at it. So, Storm had some when I say very, very interesting stuff to say about this whole situation. Apparently, they try to dox him, which means giving out his personal information, and put dirt on his name. But Storm came for them, and he stood up for himself, and he had a bunch to say. So I'm gonna play a little bit of little pieces of what he had to say, because I was like shocked at, I was at work today, and I was trying to hear something going on the YouTube street. So I was listening to stuff besides myself, and I came across Storm Monroe, and this is what he had to say. Just hear a little snippet of it, and I'll be right back with y'all.
Let's talk about it. Why don't you show your alleged lesbian lover? Because the fact that you've been going around speaking on my sexuality, trying to say that I'm this and trying to say that I'm that, is nothing more than a deflection from who you really are. Tell these people the truth. Tell these people your ass is a dominant top stud. You are a bull dagger, a dyke, and a bad built one at that. And the fact that ain't nobody else picked up on that is absolutely ridiculous.
So allegedly, that's Tasha K he talking about, okay? With the lesbian lover and so forth, allegedly. So anytime y'all hear him say Woody Woodpecker, I think, I'm not 100% sure, wink wink, but I think he's talking about Tasha K. And every time he says Squidward, I think, allegedly, wink wink, he talking about Chelsea. That's Tasha K's assistant. And anytime he says King Dingaling, I think, allegedly, he talking about the king of whatever, the Lithuanian dude. The one that said Periana on Perrier and period and all of that. So that's what I think. But supposedly, according to him, as y'all just heard, Tasha K is a butch, a bulldagger. She's the topper. Let's hear what else he got to say.
While Woody Woodpecker and Squidward was singing all that shit about my mother Squidward is a sorry ass mother herself. Bitch, where's your son that you gave up for adoption, bitch? Where's your son that you gave up for adoption? Allegedly. Let me let the comments catch up because I want them to catch. I'm going to have to cut this out because we 2 hours in this live. I'm chopping this live up because I'm the wrong one. Where everybody hashtag, where is your son? See, you worried about my mammy. But my mama never abandoned me. She didn't give me up for adoption and she didn't send me to the children's chop shop. So you need to be worried about when your son turned 18 and he come and say, Mama, why you give me up? While you was online, follow line, and doing your thing. Where is your son? Who adopted him?
So, this the guy page they was on talking smack about Storm. And Tasha K must have gave the guy super chat or cash app him some money trying to get more information on Storm or boosting him up to talk about Storm. And I don't understand why Tasha K is like that because Storm Monroe came from under her. She was his mentee. So it's like, why would you talk about him like that? I don't know, y'all. But let's finish listening.
Ooh. Tell these people the real reason why you left New York. Because you used to work at a hospital in New York. Allegedly. Didn't you do social media for them? And see, what's funny is that when you work in a hospital, you have access to the database, which means you have access to people's health records.
Child, y'all hearing what he's saying? Y'all think this is true? I don't think he have a reason to lie, but there's some serious stuff here.
And so how did certain people get certain people's health records, and how were they so damn confident in the results? Do you remember? Oh! Not to mention, you quickly quit that hospital job because your mammy is on the board of directors at that hospital. Do you remember? Oh! I wondered all this time, how did you get Alexis Scott paperwork? Something that could have only come from the hospital. How did you get Hennessy's paperwork? Hennessy, Carolina, and what you told me, she allegedly almost caught. I can't even repeat it. But she handled it in time. But she had the antibodies for such and such. Do you remember? Oh! And ain't Cardi B from New York? And so I think a lot of people would like to know how you worked at a hospital in New York and how your mammy is on the board of directors. And how all this information out of the New York hospital got out. And Woody Woodpecker gonna be even more mad at you that she was dumb enough to go run your mouth and tell people.
Like I said before, I don't think Storm has a reason to lie, you know. And if Chelsea was getting people hospital records for Tasha K, girl, you in a serious heap of mess. And remember how Tasha K, when she was doing the R. Kelly case, how she got the CO? She was getting the information from the CO that didn't even work at the jail that R. Kelly was in. She was going through the database and getting his information. So this don't seem far-fetched that Tasha K is about that life and getting people's information like this. Chelsea, how can you jeopardize going to jail possibly for some views and clicks just to have the big top story? I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all think it's gonna be anything gonna come out of this, or it's just gonna be water under the bridge? Let me know what y'all think. But Storm was not playing with them. He came out swinging. All right, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.